Hey guys, Matthew Jackson here, and we're back with another episode of Training Battles. We're going to be having fun with this team today. It's going to be the same team we've been featuring the past 2 days with Polytoad, Ludicolo, Stack Attack, Delmise, Tapu Koko, and Salamence. We haven't been having great success with the team so far. I believe we're like 1-3 in games. I did get to talk to my friend Jack, who made the team with me yesterday about certain matchups and stuff. So I think I understand the team a little bit better. I'll make sure to link his Twitter in the bottom in the description below. So we're gonna go right into our matches. I think we're still above 1700. I think so. This will be we should be getting pretty decent players. Yeah, we're 1724. So hopefully we'll be able to find some fun matches and be able to continue doing well on the ladder. I've been really digging this team so far. It's been a lot of fun, and I think that's one of the more important things you do in your team building. Our first opponent's going to be 1803 from Japan. Name is Moon, and all right. This is actually a pretty actually this is kind of meta now. Doesn't make it any less like annoying and stuff. You got flip. We got Gengar, Bulu, Komao, Incineroar, Clefairy, and Amoonguss. This is a team that has been having pretty good success. I know it's won a couple U.S. mid-seasons, but it's also gotten like top at a couple of regionals as well. The Komao Bulu team has actually become really prevalent. I know Clefairy makes it just where Como is kind of a monster, just because it just takes a lot of hits. I think Ludicolo is a pretty safe lead here. Just with the fake out potential, it's also really just nice. Stack Attack actually not bad under Trick Room. Yeah, I actually like that a lot. Stack Attack Ludicolo. That can actually just kind of set up a Trick Room mode for me, which would be really preferred. Polytoad, maybe, I don't know. Delmise, I think definitely. Coco's nice, I just don't want to give him the rain, because that's actually really scary. I think maybe that core by itself can win me the game. I want to bring Coco just kind of an endgame in case Trick Room doesn't get up. Ludicolo by itself doesn't seem too bad. The thing is, I don't want to bring Politoed just because Azu's really threatening to my team. If I'm expecting anything, yeah, if I was expecting anything, I would probably expect like Azu. Oh no, he didn't lead what I thought he would lead. That's fine. So here we go. We're gonna lead Ludi Stack. I like our lead matchup a little more than I like his for sure. He could have taunt. That'd be pretty annoying. I think what I do is I fake out Clef here. Fake out Clef Trick Room. Yeah, I'm gonna Trick Room. I think taunting's really reckless of him, so I really don't think he's gonna do that. Because I think taunt's really unsafe, just in case I like go for like a gyro ball, because I could just pick up a knockout if I wanted. He's most likely just gonna trap me here. Perish Song would be pretty annoying. There's always like that filler move. You have the dual stab, you have to protect, and then it's either Perish Song or taunt, or oh, it's Helping Handy is what he goes for here. That makes a lot of sense. I do get the fake out onto the Clef, thank the Lord. And then he goes for Shadow Ball. I don't know if this is gonna be enough to pick up Stack. No. Okay. So, I don't know. This gives me a pretty safe turn. I can go for the Hydro Vortex, which should just kill the Gengar. And then I can just go for the Gyro Ball, which will do a lot of damage to the Clefairy as well. Clefairy is pretty slow. We'll see. Gyro Ball does come out. Yeah, it does enough, I think. Encore does come out as well. Thanks for locking me into Gyro Ball, man. I appreciate it. And then the Hydro Vortex is going to be coming out. I think if anything, he should have encored my Ludicolo into Fake Out. That would have been really smart. This should do decent damage enough to where I can put him in chip range of like a Rock Slide type of deal. Never mind, that didn't do anything. Did like 20%, so I mean, Hydro Pump theoretically should do about half, which wouldn't be that bad. I'm gonna Hydro Pump the Gengar, and I'm gonna Rock Slide this turn. Oh, I can only use Gyro Ball. I think I'm just gonna Hydro Pump. I'm gonna double the Gengar. Covers a switch, you know. Clefairy does just follow me, so I'll get a defense boost here, which is pretty nice. Um, Hydro Pump should still do a decent chunk of damage to this. Can't believe I got out of this Encore. So this is defensive boosting, just because I'm Shuka. I want to be able to stay on the field as long as possible, potentially get a multiple Trick Rooms. Hydro Pump does a really good chunk of damage. Shadow Ball will be coming out, most likely killing my Stag-Attacka. Yeah, definitely. So Stag goes down, but I do get to bring in... Delmise is pretty good here, to be honest. As long as I can save Coco for the end game, that's all I really need. I would assume it'd be the Como, yeah. So this turn, I think I Ice Beam the Como, and the thing is, this is like a risky play, just because I could double up his Como. I don't really want to take the Clang, but I think there's a good chance that the Como might just protect, expecting the double. Yeah. So we do get a kill on the Gengar as well. Oh no, he actually just double protect. Okay, this gives us a nice double up on the Como next turn, I think. Yeah, okay, so there's one turn left of Trick Room. I think we double Como, if anything. I could switch out into the Coco here. I'm just really worried about what he has in the bag. I definitely want to double Como. Should do good work. Alright, let's show. Oh, shoot, that's not enough. Too big, too thick. Ah, man. Not enough. So this is going to be the Clangorous Soul Blaze here. Yeah, I think the game's probably over. Ah, shoot. We're not even out of the water, though. Like, even if we picked up the kill, he would have gotten the Sludge Bomb off. Yeah, like, both of our Pokemon are... Well, we have an out. We have an out. What is he Sludge Bomb here? We do have an out. Because we have the Forbidden Move. So dumb. Like, here's our options. He could have Poison Jab. If he has Poison Jab, I have to win a speed tie, I think, no matter what. If he has Poison Jab, I need Delmise alive if he has two of the three things in the back. So, I'm going to protect D-Gleam. Okay, so I have to win the speed tie now. Win the speed tie. Shoot. Alright, that's game. If I win the speed tie, I'm still not out of the water, but I definitely have more of a shot. Because killing the Gengar, I can then ally switch the next turn. Yeah, he doesn't really need to reveal any other info. Because if I kill the Gengar, I bring out I would assume it's his Bulu, you know? And then, like, the game's pretty much over at that point. Yeah, if I picked up the kill on his Como, then my dummy stays at full HP. I potentially can win the game at that point, but it's still like it's not. It's up in the air. It's up in the air, you know. Good game to my opponent though. That was actually a really good set. I never actually faced that matchup in testing the team, so I was happy. I wasn't really upset with how I played that. I think I played optimally. I just didn't know like combined calcs, like whether or not that would kill his Como or not. I actually thought Shadow Claw would do a little bit more than what it was, so that's on me. But okay, so was there anything I could have done? If I would have switched in Coco that turn, my Ludicolo would have died, and his Como would have been like untouched. Yeah, that wasn't the play. I think the way I played that was the most optimal way to play it. So that's just how it goes. Anyway, we're only gonna drop like 9 points or so, just because he was like around 1800. So we're at 17-11. Win loss of 34 and 16. Not bad, not great. We aren't doing the best with the team, but we're making it work. Uh, I don't understand a couple of his first turn plays, like the Clefairy plays essentially, like with Helping Hand Shadow Ball and stuff. I don't know if that made the most sense to me. What I should have done is I should have preserved my Hydro Vortex. I feel like the Protect that turn was pretty obvious. It would have honestly like he's threatening like a Shadow Ball, but he knows that like if I just like yeah, maybe preserving my Hydro Vortex would have given me a better position in that game. But no Johns, guys. Like I felt like we played that pretty optimally. It just came down to maybe a couple damage rolls here and there. Because if we kill Como, it's Delmise at full. I think it still relies on a speed tie. Like, all right, so we can't find an opponent. I don't know if it's the time of the day that we're searching or if it's just like unlucky, but we're gonna go ahead and search again. This will be probably the only week I feature the team. If you guys have any other teams you want me to try out, please obviously shoot me a personal message. I've actually been looking into a couple teams, but I definitely want your input. See what you guys would want to see. If you guys want to see like a Kangaskhan team or a Mega Manectric team or a Lopunny team, I would definitely be okay with featuring those. I have a couple teams on standby that are fun, and that actually can win me some games. You know, on my if you guys watched my stream, I think last week I got to around 1770 on the ladder, testing with a Shuckle team and with a Finny Blimp team. So those would be two that I would consider using on Battle Spot for these videos. But just let me know. My Twitter is in the bottom of your screen. It's definitely fun stuff. So I think I talked about this yesterday, but I'll go into it again. I think the reason that my friend Jack, he was basically like the main builder of the team. I just suggested a couple spreads, like using initially he had a Solvest Ludicolo and like Electrium Coco, but I was like, I think Life Orb Coco is pretty nice right now, just because you're able to pick up niche KOs that like you wouldn't be able to pick up otherwise. Like Life Orb's kind of like the forgotten like item on Coco. If everyone sees it, they mostly just assume it's Electrium, or like a Solvest is also picking up some popularity, so that's a thing as well. But we actually find an opponent. Okay, so this is weird. This is really weird, actually. I think Magnezone. Okay, so he has Magnezone, Lele, Kartana, Charizard, Landorus, and the Hydreigon. Actually, you know, I don't mind Coco Men's here. The only problem is I don't have a really solid way to hit Magnezone. Color me crazy, guys. I don't have a solid way to hit Magnezone. I like actually the fast mode here though. Just having a lot of offensive pressure from the get-go is really nice. I'm just worried about random scarfs like Landorus, or that's probably the only one that would be Scarf on his team. Hydreigon could be. Hydreigon's not that scary though. You know, with all the fairy types, with all the Dazzling Gleam users like Coco and Scarvalele and Pokemon like that. It's just not even that. It's not as good as it used to be like in 2015 where the best fairy user was like Sylveon. Anyway, we're gonna hop into our match. I think I said his name. He was 1567 from Italy. Hopefully we can able to pick up another. Hopefully we can pick up a win today. Okay. He actually looks way nicer than we do. I might need to change my avatar. I think we've used up our Pikachu powers. We lead Lele Magnezone, which is a pretty pretty safe lead. Alright, and at least he's not Scarf. That's very nice. This would be a really nice time. Like, I was talking to Jack, and he was like, why don't you have Flamethrower? Like, when he traded it to me, I just forgot to put it back on before I started streaming. So, this kind of sucks. Okay, so what I think I do... I don't want him to get a free attack off with Magnezone. I need to chip it. That's essentially what I need to do. I'm going to Double Edge the Lele here. And I'm going to Volt Switch out into Politoed to set up the rain. Worst case scenario, Mence dies. I don't think he's going to like Electrium my Coco. That would be really, really risky play. But I want to... Maybe I should have preserved Mence here, though. Mence does a lot of work. Wait, what? Magnezone gets Ally Switch? Crap. Alright, well my thing should still be faster. My, like, Ludicolo in the back. I'm assuming he goes for my Mence here, then killing it. Okay, so we got this. Double Edge is going to be going out. It is going to be onto the Magnezone. That will do still decent. Actually, no damage at all. That's whatever. Psychic actually coming out. It is going to be on my Politoed. And it's Life Orb. Okay, so Magnezone is going to be probably be... If he's that fast, he has, like, no ball. I'm going to Hyper Voice. I'm going to Helping Hand Hyper Voice here. I need to put Magnezone just... Because Helping Hand Hyper Voice... We'll put it in range of if Life Orb hits, it'll just knock Lele out. And also I can have the Ludicolo in the back. I don't think Thunderbolt will have enough firepower to kill my Mence, and I don't necessarily expect it to have HP Ice. And also if he Ally Switches, that's just another dead turn. Lele actually protects, really smart play by my opponent. Magnezone does just go for a Thunderbolt. It is going to be onto my Mence, not doing enough. Hyper Voice will be coming out here. Nice, solid, big damage on that Magnezone, guys. I'm going to Protect. And I'm going to Scald the Magnezone. I just basically want to get myself a free switch into the Ludicolo. So, this turn it's like a 50-50. I think I'm going to call the Ally Switch. I think he's going to be fearing the big boy damage here that's going to be coming out. So I'm going to Hydro Vortex the Magnezone and Double Edge the Lele. Like, he could definitely just not do it, and like because I feel like I'm making the read. But I'm going to Double Edge Magnezone and I'm going to Hydro Vortex Lele here. I think he's going to Ally Switch. Wait. Alright. So if he doesn't do it, I'll explain why my play was suboptimal. If he does do it, I'm just gonna act like I'm a god. Yeah. Okay. See, the thing is, like, I didn't consider that the Magnezone would probably just be max speed. So like that was just on me for being an idiot. Because my Ludicolo does not... Like, the thing is, like, if you have the Ally Switch Magnezone, you're probably going to just make it to where you outspeed range, because that makes the most sense. I don't get Z Magnezone initially anyway. I think it's kind of weird, but Magnezone is also just a really nice damage. Like, I couldn't. My team had no no way to touch it because I didn't have a ground move. Oh, this is really bad. If you're just looking at it, we got a Magnezone and Electric Terrain against my Ludicolo and Coco, and he still has 2 mons in the back, so this is not looking too good for me. He has Charizard to flip. Dang it. That's really bad. I'm gonna hit the Thunder. Actually, I think my play here is to double up Magnezone. Because he might just Mega Evolve Protect Charizard here, just because I think that's a safe play. I have a 50-50 chance of hitting the Thunder, but I know that like Volt Switch Hydro Pump would not kill. So he could also just attack here, which would be fine. But yeah, I expect him to protect. Yeah. So Magnezone is going to be doing it. Oh, we speed tie? I don't think Thunder will even kill. Flash Cannon actually coming out though. Doing a lot. Oh, flip. Hit the Thunder. No. I was a 50-50 shot, but I needed that to kill, and if it did, then I could potentially wrap it up, especially if he has like a Charizard in the back. But his Charizard could also just be, or like, I meant not Charizard, Landers. But his Landers could also just be something like Scarf and just win the game automatically anyway. So I can't be too mad about that. I'm gonna protect and Hydro Pump crit the Magnezone question mark. I think that's my play here at least. I think he just Heat Waves though, and when cleans up the game. Oh, what? Okay, so he uses Tailwind here. I don't think he necessarily needed to reveal that. It's also a really risky play if I just double up his Pokemon here. Like, if that killed and I killed a Zard, like, he's on 2v1, which is not smart. But he read me there. That play worked out. That play worked out really well for him. And I'm assuming he has Heat Wave as his last move, so he's going for the 100% accurate, so so there's no, like, foul play or anything. But that reveals a lot about his set. If I'm my opponent, this is obviously best of one, so it doesn't matter as much. But if I'm opponent, I definitely want to preserve that info. I don't want my opponent to know I have Tailwind, because then I could whip that out in game 2 or 3. That game, he almost essentially has 100% wrapped up if he just looking at the damage that it did last turn, I wasn't expecting to kill with Hydro Pump. I needed to hope for a crit. So the thing is, he also had a Mon in the back. I think if I was him in that situation, I wouldn't have revealed Tailwind. I definitely would have just Hydro Pump. I definitely would have just probably a Flash Cannon the Coco again and Heat Waved. Or you could have even Thunderbolted Heat Waved if you really needed to. Just because, like, I don't know, I wouldn't have the Ludicolo is not like threatening in that scenario. Like, you don't need to like pick up the knockout. You definitely want to kill the Coco, because if I was just like I lose anyway unless he throws, I'm just gonna attack the Charizard here and hope I kill, and I'm gonna Hydro Pump the Magnezone. Like, that the end game of him attacking my Coco, and it just double attacking that turn almost entirely wraps up the game for him. Where if I just didn't didn't want to protect that turn, if I was just like, I don't really need to protect, just because I probably lose anyway, I'm just gonna hope. And if I just attack and pick up 2 knockouts that turn, it's a 2v1 with maybe a potential like Landorus in the back. Or it's a Hydreigon, which is weak to Dazzling Gleam. Like, I don't necessarily like the way the endgame worked out. Obviously, it worked out for him, so like he knew what he was doing, and I understand that. But It's just a different way I guess I see the game. I'm definitely not upset with. I definitely could have played that set a lot better. Uh, Potentially just hoping like Volt Switch kills or something. That would have definitely been preferred. Z Ally Switch Magnezone is definitely not something I expected. Um, I can't. I'm not gonna complain about it. It was just a really that was actually kind of a cool team. Uh, I actually thought it was Lele. Z Ally Switch Lele. This team doesn't take a this team takes a pretty hard L. One thing I would want to try to fix is potentially, or just one thing I noticed is that like my Magnezone and the Ludicolo Speed Tide. So if the Speed Tide didn't happen, I liked my positioning a lot more in that match just because I would have killed. I also called the ally switch, so that didn't even matter. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we go 0-2 again. Probably going to be below 1700s now, but I don't know. We'll be able to pick it up back. We'll be able to pick it back up. I'm not too worried about the ladder ranking right now. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying these videos. If not, uh, just let me know. Give me a new team to try out. I'm definitely open for this. This will be the team I wrap up the next 2 days, though. If you guys like what you saw, obviously leave a like and subscribe. We're having a lot of fun doing these videos for you guys. Sorry, I've been a little sick, so sorry if my voice is kind of weird. But I definitely appreciate you guys coming out and hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day and thank you for watching.